Now she's not exactly wholesome, is she? Is that you? Is that you? And what about you? Like a hook.
Uh-oh, Chloe's learning her dance first, Jill.
Did you ask? The group was dismissed.
I didn't ask. She's in there right now.
That's a joke. Could you lighten up?
Wow.
Chloe and Kendall perform Popstar solos. Let's rewind the tape and cue the glitter, because this episode of Dance Moms deserves its own tour bus. When Chloe Lacasiak and Kendall Verts both landed Popstar-themed solos in Season 4, it wasn't just a regular competition weekend. It was a full-blown, rhinestone-encrusted showdown for center stage. 2 girls, 2 solos, 1 dance.
Up, shanae, down, up, shanae.
I know that you two are upset that your girls are doing solos again because
Dance Mom Kingdom. The calm before the glitter storm. By this point in the season, tensions at the ALDC were approaching boiling. Maddie was still Abby's golden girl, but Chloe was fighting her way back into the spotlight after being sidelined again and again. Meanwhile, Kendall was climbing the ranks, with Jill practically bulldozing her way to the top with hairspray and heel clicks. Abby's mood? Extra mercurial. Christy's eyes? Locked on Abby with thinly veiled contempt. And Jill? More determined than ever to make Kendall the next big thing. So when both girls got solo assignments for the same competition, and both were pop-inspired, it was clear this wasn't just dance. This was war. Chloe's solo, Lucky Star, and the Art of Quiet Confidence. Let's start with Chloe. Her solo, aptly titled Lucky Star, had big Madonna vibes. Sleek, stylish, a little bit nostalgic, and 100% Chloe. It wasn't loud, it wasn't flashy. It was powerful in its poise. The kind of routine that makes you lean in, not look away. And yet, the pressure was on. Chloe had been playing catch-up all season long, with Abby constantly minimizing her achievements and Christy walking the line between protective and explosive. The choreography gave her room to breathe and dance, and she nailed it with signature lines and technical grace that left the judges speechless. Christy, of course, looked like she was holding back tears. That performance wasn't just a win. It was Chloe reclaiming her narrative. Kendall's solo, I Think I Like You, and the birth of a pop persona. Now let's talk Kendall Verts, who took the stage with I Think I Like You and a full dose of pop star attitude. Her solo was the opposite of Chloe's. High energy, ultra glam, with hair flips and sass for days. Kendall gave what Abby wanted: commercial appeal, strong stage presence, and the illusion of a teen pop idol in the making. Her costume? Neon pink. Her attitude? 10 feet tall. Jill could hardly contain herself backstage. She saw this performance as Kendall's ticket to dethroning Maddie, if not in Abby's eyes, then definitely in the public's. And truthfully, Kendall delivered. She danced with confidence, improved musicality, and a genuine sparkle. Was it as technically polished as Chloe's? Maybe not. But was it entertaining? Absolutely. Backstage drama. Christy versus Jill, round infinity. If you came for the dance, you stayed for the drama. Backstage, Christy and Jill were doing their usual Cold War routine. Frosty smiles, barely concealed jabs, and so much tension you could cut it with a bobby pin. Christy accused Jill of always playing politics. Jill accused Christy of being stuck in the past. Meanwhile, Abby stirred the pot with her signature shade, feeding Kendall compliments while barely acknowledging Chloe's performance. The real tea? Abby was setting them up. She wanted the rivalry. She lived for the side-eye. And the moms walked right into it as usual. The results. Who won on paper versus who won the moment? Here's where things got messy. Chloe won the solo competition. The judges couldn't deny her technical strength and the emotional control she brought to her performance. She danced like someone who needed to be seen, and she was. But Kendall walked away with something arguably more valuable in Abby's world: validation. Abby praised her improvement, her presence, and her star quality. In the eyes of the studio, Kendall was ascending. In the eyes of Christy, it was all fake and political. The audience? Divided. Twitter was in shambles. Fan pages turned into battlegrounds. Team Chloe called out favoritism. Team Kendall clapped back with "she earned it" energy. It was Dance Moms at its finest, passion, performance, and pettiness all rolled into one. Chloe's rising star. With strings attached. Let's talk aftermath. Chloe's win should have been a triumphant moment, but it felt bittersweet. Abby barely acknowledged her success, and Christy's celebration was more about proving a point than feeling genuine joy. There was a sense, even then, that Chloe was done, that she was dancing toward the exit. Her solo was her statement piece. I'm still here. And I'm still better than you let me be. Fans saw it as her final proof that she didn't need Abby's approval to shine. Spoiler alert, she didn't. Kendall's glow-up era begins. Meanwhile, Kendall walked out of that competition with a new sense of self. She was stepping into a pop star persona that Abby adored, and the confidence boost was real. Jill saw a path straight to the top, and she was ready. Kendall had proven she could hold the stage solo, and that she had that commercial edge Abby worshipped. Of course, this made her a bigger target. Every success in the ALDC came with a price, and Kendall was officially playing in the big leagues. But in that moment, she was glowing. Why this flashback still hits today. Years later, fans still talk about this showdown. Why? Because it wasn't just about who danced better. It was about two girls caught in the crosshairs of their moms, their teacher, and a reality show machine that knew how to milk every rivalry dry. Chloe's solo was grace under pressure. Kendall's was reinvention in real time. And together, they gave us a moment that felt both celebratory and sad, because behind the rhinestones were real girls trying to prove themselves in a world that didn't always play fair. Final thoughts. Pop stars, politics, and the ALDC's unwritten rules. Chloe versus Kendall wasn't a battle of enemies. It was a battle of timing, positioning, and pressure. Two pop star solos. Two journeys. One unforgettable moment in Dance Mom's history. Chloe gave us elegance. Kendall gave us energy. Abby gave us chaos. And the moms? Well, they gave us television gold. So who really won? Honestly, we did. Dance Moms, Chloe, and Kendall performed pop star solos. S4 Flashback. In this iconic Season 4 flashback, the ALDC went full-on pop star mode, and Chloe and Kendall were front and center. Chloe delivered a high-energy, music video-style solo that oozed confidence and charisma, proving she could channel pop glamour just as fiercely as she did lyrical grace. Meanwhile, Kendall hit the stage with I Think I Like You, serving major teen idol vibes with a flirty, fun performance that felt like the birth of her pop persona. The tension? Oh, it was thick. With both girls battling to stand out and Abby clearly favoring one moment to moment, the pressure was real. The moms, of course, had plenty to say about who brought the star quality and who just brought the sparkles. It wasn't just a competition, it was a preview of two very different futures. Chloe, the elegant performer with star presence, and Kendall, the budding pop diva with a brand in the making. Now let's talk Kendall Verts, who took the stage with I Think I Like You and a full dose of pop star attitude. From the moment the music kicked in, it was clear Kendall wasn't just dancing, she was performing. With playful expressions, slick moves, and a flirty stage presence that screamed teen idol in training. This wasn't your average ALDC solo. This was Kendall becoming Kendall K. Everything about the number, from the sparkly costume to the bubblegum beat, was crafted to give budding pop princess vibes. And while the choreography may not have been the hardest we've seen her tackle, what it lacked in technical difficulty, it made up for in full-on persona development. It was cheeky, confident, and totally on-brand for the girl who would later release songs like Wear 'Em Out. It also marked a turning point. Kendall wasn't just another lyrical dancer lost in the Maddie-Chloe vortex anymore. She was carving out a lane of her own, fun, flashy, and a little bit fierce. You could practically hear the tween fans screaming already.